this is a great opportunity. And I think we need to embrace technology sometimes when it comes to intimacy. And just like in nature, I think technology is a part of nature these days. And so many people are, in these social media secret worlds, and they don't have to be secret. You can just create friendships and emotional connections online with real people. I don't think social media goes far enough. Strangers and people, but sometimes it's easier to speak to a stranger. And I think we're kind of pioneers. JASMIN's breaking new ground. Well, like I said, I think that this could be a tool to help with intimacy. I don't think it's something to be afraid of. I think we all like to romanticize the past and like our old school ways of thinking, but I think we need to romanticize the future and embrace what's happening now and help have all these kind of tools be helpful. You can speak to people, ask questions, and see how they're. What is JASMIN's potential? I think JASMIN's going to be huge because they really don't have to answer to anybody. They're not a Apple or a Google or anything like that. They're their own entity, and so I think it's a kind of a really great, safe way to communicate with people. Your stuff isn't being accumulated and sold off to other places, and but I think it has a lot of potential because it's the only place where users and influencers can talk about anything they want. A lot of times these painful experiences are good for art. That's such a great way to express yourself, and that's what we need to is express ourselves, and that's why it's great to be on JASMIN too, to be talking back and forth about all of this. It's a great group of people that run JASMIN. They're such sweethearts, and they really are authentic and believe in it. And there's a spiritual side to all of this, just really trying to do good for people, which I love. How do I like JASMIN? I just think it's a great opportunity. I think it's brilliant timing. JASMIN, they weren't about to launch at this time for any other reason than that they were ready. And the fact that everyone's really experienced this kind of epidemic of loneliness, even more so now, and that they're available is feels a little bit like destiny. It's a little sexy. It's a little, there's a lot of unknowns, which makes it interesting. And, we can make it what we want. So we get to paint that picture. So everybody on JASMIN gets to make this what they want, and they can be a part of it. They can be influencers or they can be users. And I really think that it's a real positive way to communicate